So this is the Euro Pound analysis for Friday 27th of October. On the 26th, we did have a fundamental news catalyst, which was bearish for the euro. We had the interest rate decision in the Mario Draghi press conference. What was announced is the extension of QE into September 2018, which the market has interpreted as being bearish for the euro. The extension of QE was also coupled with the announcement that the QE stimulus would be reduced from 60 billion per month to 30 billion per month. But the extension of QE and the willingness, they've also announced their willingness to act if they do see further weakness within the eurozone. So they're pretty much saying they're keeping an eye to see how the eurozone economy plays out, and if it warrants it, they will be willing to increase QE and add further stimulus support, which the markets are likely to interpret as being bearish for the euro. So the fundamental catalyst has now given us a direction for the medium to long term for the euro, which does seem to be down to the downside until we do have strong data releases, which would suggest there is strength in the euro, which may lead market participants to believe that the further tapering of the stimulus package, there won't be an extension beyond September 2018. But we have to look at the primary trend. Primary trend at the moment after this news catalyst is to the downside. The extension of QE would suggest that they do interpret that there's possible headwinds in the eurozone. So we are looking at possible short positions on the euro. So now we've had a look at the fundamental outlook. Let's just look what happened here on the 26th. So on the 26th, we did our analysis in the region here. We did see a bit of a flag play out. We did say we were expecting to see our price reacting around this 200-400 period moving average. We didn't see much of a reaction. We broke all the way up to this weekly pivot in around this 89.45, already identified in the chart. We did see some selling momentum coming off this 89.45. We did break it, but we didn't quite get up to these highs up here, where we had a bit of a double top and a sell-off in and around this 89.70, in between 89, it's in around about 89.70s, near 79.80. We did see some selling momentum, bit of the double top, so we didn't get quite all the way up there. We get pretty close, but not quite enough. So you could say interpret this as being this region here holding, especially as we didn't have a close above this 89.45. We did see the selling momentum come into the market based on the Mario Draghi fundamental news catalyst, and we haven't seen a very strong move in the euro against the pound as we have in other pairs, but the euro pound tends to have a pretty low volatility, even on a fundamental news catalyst. This might just be a case of also the pound being slightly weak, pound being slightly weak in around the uncertainties regarding Brexit. But we also had some fundamental news catalysts in regards to the pound, showing that there is weakness in the UK economy. So it's a case of two weak catalysts. There's two fundamental catalysts in regards to the euro and the pound, but the euro catalyst was interpreted as being much stronger than the pound catalyst, as it is a pretty strong. It is a fundamental. It was a, how would you interpret it now? Over the mid to long term, whereas I think it was retail sales related, the pound related news was, and the euro, as it is in regards to actual interest rates and stimulus and so on, that would obviously hold more weight than say retail sales, which may pick up next month or in the month of December, in around this Christmas region. So the fact that we have policy for the eurozone indicating a continued stimulus up until September 2018, that was interpreted as more a strong factor. So we did see the euro sell all the way back down to its major level of support in around 88.51. We do seem to have found support there at present. We do see two bullish candles off that region. We did see some bullish momentum come in before that. So we do look poised to retest this 88.73. So if we do test 88.73, we could possibly see a breakdown of prices all the way back down to retest at 88.51 level. If we do break down from 88.51, we're looking for price to go all the way down to 87.83. That's the next major level of possible support. If we do break above 88.73 and hold that level, we would definitely be looking for prices to come all the way up to this region here in around this 88.80 Well, that's a bit too close, isn't it? So we had a look. We're having a look at 88.73. So if we do break above that, I can't anticipate prices going all the way up, but I suppose we could test 89. But overall, we are bearish to euro. So 87.83 to the downside, beyond which we'll be looking at the next major level all the way down to 86.63. 86.63 is quite a bit away. So, and with weak pound related news at present, though, for the euro to get all the way down to 86.63 possibly is going to take a couple of weeks. It's a medium to long term target in around this 86.63. Again, I wouldn't anticipate prices revisiting this 89.45 unless we do get some strong catalyst that are negative for the pound, as we have had a strong catalyst which is negative for the euro. So we'd have to have a strong catalyst that was negative for the pound, maybe some Brexit related news, for us to possibly see a revisit of this 89.45 level. So if we do have a look at the higher time frames, let's just see where we are. Let's have a look. So on the weekly time frame, we're still in an uptrend. That's pretty clear. So we had a series of higher lows, a bit of consolidation, a breakout, and we've pulled back a bit. Now I did say I was concerned about us operating in the shadow of this bearish candle here, and we've not managed to revisit the highs, and we have found resistance in and around this 90.24 level. We had 2 weeks where we've had in around this 90.24 level. We did see sell-offs, so we do see a continuation of the selling this week, and we're not likely to visit the 90.24 on the 27th, so we look more likely to visit in around this this region down here. Let's just see where that region is. So that's all the way down at that 87.83 level, where we do see some buying coming into the market, previously at 87.46. So we may visit all the way down there, below which we also have this 50 period moving average, currently sitting at, on this weekly time frame, currently sitting at 88. Let's just see where that is. 88.50. Just having a look here. Can't be 88.50. 87.07. So that's where we've got a 50 period moving in it around 87.07. Below which we're looking at this region in around 86.63. Those are the medium term targets, where we do see, if we do continue to see this sell off in the euro against the pound, especially in light of the more recent highs, pretty much a double top around this 92.22. We're still operating in the shadow of this strong weekly candle here, and the fact that we weren't able to break and hold above this 90.24. So if we do have a look at the daily time frame, we can see that we've broken back into the let's see, on this daily time frame again, we've have our highs up here. It's more prominent, you can see more prominently here, the 90.24, where we have come up to 90.24 and we've seen a sell-off. Now on this daily candle here on the 26th, we did see a move upwards. We did see a strong close to the day, and we did close near the very lows of the day, all the way down at support. We do seem to have had a bit of a bounce at the moment, maybe a dead cat bounce, so we can see prices bounce a little bit before turning around and heading back down to this 87.83, below which on this daily chart we do also have a dynamic level of possible support in around 200 period moving average. Currently the 200 period moving average is sitting at 87.53 just here. Coupled with that, we did see some buying down here as well. 87.53 may be a region that we could look at for a potential bounce in prices, after which we would definitely be looking at is 86.63. So that should wrap up the euro pound analysis. So before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.